Hello. Good evening. Hi. Ray Rose. Retro. Oh, thank you. What's the best way of doing this? I guess I can just mute for a little. How'd the song go again? I always have to open up my tabs for this. Hello, Tony Towel. Why the judging face? I'm gonna rename that emote. I feel like people don't use it right. Let me see. Settings. Emotes. There it is. How do you even rename these? Oh, I guess I have to upload it from scratch. Oh, I lost it. I get it from somewhere. Alright, sorry, it's gone forever. We'll figure it out. Hello. Hi, happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on how you interpret time. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone had a good day. Whether it was long or otherwise. I had a pretty good day. It was just kind of dragged out. I was working between 9 a.m. to basically 8 p.m. Pretty long day today, but I think I was able to get a lot of work done. You're sick? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the bed. Yeah. It's something. It's really cute. Yeah, but you know, it'd be more cute if I had like more stuff on my walls. I just I needed new bed sheets or a new comforter, and I was like, you know what, this is a really cute comforter. Kind of reminds me of something, but I don't know what it reminds me of. What are you sick with, Angel? You let someone get too close to you? No, but I hope you feel better. My coworker's been sick, and he's been told that it's like a multi-month sickness, and I was like, dude, go home, like, don't get me sick. But he was like, oh, it's fine, and I was like, stay away from me. Yeah, and like, he's a horrible workaholic. Like, I'm a workaholic too, but it's never at other people's expense. I remember I just like did my work, right? And that's it. And then, you know, if I want praise, I'll get it from someone, but not from work. And like, this guy, he's like, oh yeah, I'm sick, but I wanted to come in today to get stuff done. And I was like, you want a pity party? Is that what you want? What are you looking to get here? But you know, I mean, power to him because he's my business partner in my parallel processing job. And you know, my role, I can't do everything, right? Especially when I'm wearing a pencil skirt. So, but he was like super ADHD about his work. And I was like, okay, yeah, just go on your lunch. And then I just like got a shit ton done. Pencil skirt or not, I don't care. I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna do this stuff. And y'all, this is my first time wearing like, I have pencil skirts, right? But they're like, I guess, pencil mini skirts. So they don't really restrict my movement a lot. And I have another one where it's like a pencil skirt, like long, where it runs all the way down to my ankles. And there's a term for that, where there's like skirts that are a little bit more high rise versus low more towards your ankles, right? And this is like one where it's just kind of right below my knees, but it's super small, so small that my mom made a comment about like, does that thing really fit you? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? So I put on that pencil skirt. My movement, I could still walk, right? I was wearing heels today, and I could still like go walk around at like a very brisk pace, but I could not like I was trying to load a server cabinet into a cabinet, right? A server cabinet into a cabinet, which requires me to kind of like hoist it and open how do you say, just kind of like try to support my weight, right? Or the weight of the thing I'm holding. But usually, you know, I'm kind of like, that requires kind of like a more open stance to like hold the giant item. My legs just would not, like, they were trapped by the skirt. And I looked at the project manager and I was like, maybe I should leave this to, you know, normally I have no problems with doing stuff like this, but maybe I should leave it to, you know, my business partner here, my other business partner here, which is like the IT guy, right? Maybe I should just leave it to him because I'm wearing a pencil skirt and I can't really, I can't really do stuff. So, yeah. That was fun. Deploy cables in a skirt. Yeah, I mean, I was like plugging in stuff into a gateway and like everyone was gone, so I was like, fuck it. And I just I knelt. Just got down, open side of the skirt, facing like the cabinet. It's not like there's a camera in there or anything, so started plugging things in. Unfortunately, the cables that the contractors ran were too short, so we had to really try to improvise. You made it on my top 5 most watched streams this year. Chibi Waka, that's awesome. What I realized, kind of looking at my like Twitch wraps or whatever the fuck they call it, recap, was I need to stream more. Cause like I just need to stream more. I had a lot of weeks where I was just like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm too busy. But like, or I even had like creator weeks where I'm like, oh, I have to be entertaining, I have to do something, I have to rate your anime, I have to you know, give y'all homework for me to like comment on or something, right? But I was like, I'm thinking too hard about this. A lot of my growth has always just been like we just talk and we just yap. And I think I just think too hard about it sometimes. Angel, holy shit, 20 stream streak. That's crazy. Did you almost Hulk out? You mean deploying the cables and stuff? No, not really. I was just there. Right, I was there being pretty. It was so flattering when I walked into the office, and I saw one of my old colleagues that I hadn't seen in a while, and he was like, "Oh my God, Aiki, you're looking better and better every time I see you," and I'm like, "Ah, thank you," cause like, yeah, like, admittedly, y'all, it's a lot easier to manage a diet when I don't do a lot of physical work, so. Hello, luego tal way. Spanish speaker mod. Any some help? Sorry, I don't speak much Spanish, but how do you say it? Encantada. Did I say it right? um Me llamo S. Aiki. Encantada de concerta. Did I say it? Conocerte. Conocerte. That guy isn't friendly. Oh. What do you say? You say something mean? Should I translate it? Okay, one of those people. You being in the top 5, I have watched 12,400 hours this year. Says something. Yeah. Just nuke 'em. I'll leave that to the mods. Which I still have mods, right? I just recently did a channel migration, so it works a little bit differently. Let me see. Yeah, you're still a mod. Still works. Awesome. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, that was today's adventure. Unfortunately, what do you call it? Yeah. Unfortunately, my colleague today, he actually came in late, and dude's kind of struggling, I gotta say. He's my successor to the last job that I had, right? And he's like the IT for the building of like 300 people. But unfortunately, they have like a weird culture of, "Hi, Phoenix, I recognize you." Unfortunately, that office has like a culture of not really being nice, and just being very needy. But he's been struggling, so I came into the building around like 8:40 p.m. and I just keep like seeing things. I'm like, why can't I open this door? This is a fire hazard. There's so much that's going on with that building that I had to look. I get it, right? No, everyone trying to live up to. I left like big shoes to fill, and everyone always tells him this. But like I go into the building, I'm like, oh God, this dude's struggling. And like I was just going, I was looking around and I was like, what's this fire management? It's like, well, what's going on here? But yeah, it's been something. Hi, Cricketoon. How many hours are in a year? There are 2048 work hours in a year, but I don't know how many. 2080. I don't know how many like total hours. Why do you ask? All of your top 5 were 1400 plus hours. Yeah, let me look at mine. I actually Twitch wraps, right? Wait, no, recap. As a viewer, I only watched 1,032 hours. My number 1 was Michi Mochivi. This is mostly because I was spending it like as a mod for the modcast, and I was just kind of enjoying the stream. So that was 115, but I've already since resigned as a mod for Michi. For Matara, I'm only in and out for like tech support, but sometimes I drop in just to kind of listen what she talks about. For 66, Meika, I watched a surprising amount of Meika. 59 hours watched. And Henya, it's so funny. I watch Henya's just naturally amusing, but like I don't like chatting in there because I feel like I take away attention, and my goal with people when I do mod, when I do kind of like, I understand my role and my presence, right? So I don't like to interfere with anything that's like happening. And I've told this to others before, but my role is as support in the background, and I don't want like any part of me kind of like conflating with someone's brand. So I have 52 hours watched in Henya, but like 73 chats sent. The same thing kind of goes for, you can kind of like see that same trend in Michi's chat, where it's like 115 hours, but 233 chats, right? Same thing with Matara, 66 hours, 189. But like if it's a friend stream, I might participate more. So Meika here, 59 hours watched, 267 chats sent. If anything, I would say these are my top 4, and I think some of y'all can guess who my number 5 is. I participate so much. It's actually the most I've participated this year. That's funny. Hi Jackstra, how are you? Michi took first because of falling asleep during Scamathon. Yeah. I asked because it puts 400 hours in perspective when there's 8,784 hours in a leap year. Ooh. How do you have so many hours in a single year then? You're doing great. You're probably having multiple streams on, maybe. You're tired. Oh. Well, I hope you get some rest. Yeah, Hanami is my number 5. I always catch Hanami streams. I even told her that, like, when she goes live, even though I'm live, I pull up her stream because I'm just like, oh, what if she sings, right? And I don't want to miss that. So $14,000. Oh wait, no, 14,000 hours watched. Yeah, I'm surprised. I want to see my analytics of like real coconuts. Yeah. But yeah, I want to see my analytics of like me watching kind of my more recent friends. So my number 1 clip is here. Y'all can enjoy. That is my number 1 clip. Yeah, Matara clocked me for straight, and I was like, no. Sorry. Yeah, but no, I was looking at it. I was looking at my streamer stats and I was like, only 149 streams. But no, I have an insane amount of like, clips. 800 clippers. Oh no, 800 clips, 20 unique clippers. And why the fuck is this the most featured clip? It's me just like cough drop, whatever. Anyway. Yeah. My only non 1000 plus was in the top 5. It was 700 hours. Retro did most of them. Oh. Yeah, I know. That clip was featured in the news channel. In the news channel? News of what news? VTuber news? Oh, really? That's really funny. My biggest fans, Cosmic Delusion, Jay Hurchin, I know not. Cosmic is probably just a chronic lurker. That's what I'm learning. Ellie, Retro Guy, Chibi Waka, Christopher Reese, of course, Christopher, Cariel, and El Romo. And those are, I'm sorry if you did not make the top 9. Savvy, you reacted to it. Who's Savvy again? Sorry. The squirrel VTuber. I don't remember this. Oh my god, it's Cosmic. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Are you here, Dink?
Hi. At the end of his news. Oh, okay. They must have changed their motto. Because I do not, or maybe, no, I don't recognize this person at all. Hi, Cosmic. How are you? You have an you have an insane badge, by the way. I've never seen that badge. It's crazy. You're good. Awesome. I'm glad to hear. They had a small update. I see. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Christopher Reese. But yeah, no, I was I'm super stoked. I kind of remember that I had a moment earlier today, I guess, that who cares? I'm not a partner, whatever. It's just fun to go live. Yeah, I want partner. Yeah, I want to grow, but I'm in it. You know, had a moment where it's just like I'm just in it to have fun, right? And I just got to remember that because it's always like a struggle to kind of, you know, face my own inadequacies and then just kind of like reconcile with yourself that, okay, you know, it's okay to not be super huge or whatever and just kind of enjoy things. And yeah, acceptance, right? But yeah. feel like facing statistics on Twitch is like facing your own mortality. What do you mean by that? It's definitely, I don't know, because people care to do well and have like validation and feedback that they're growing and they're doing a good thing, right? And I feel like, I don't know. I think the term is called getting lost in the sauce, right? And I don't know, just sometimes um you get lost in the sauce and you forget that just doesn't really matter that much. Unless you're a full-time VTuber, then shit, I'm sorry. Existential dread. Yeah. Well, you want for anything, right? You want validation that you did well. That it's something, especially for streamers. Streamers stream because they care about streaming, right? Not because it's like something that's gonna carry them to success. Some people treat it that way, but you know, ultimately, ultimately, you just exist, and you are, and some things you can control, or you can work towards it, but I certainly, I, I think I would, if I exploded tomorrow and I started having like 100 people, viewers, I wouldn't feel like I earned it. I know, and this is kind of like a really big thing with me. I do not like this idea that, because I don't really think myself to be that interesting. And I appreciate and I love you all for thinking that I'm so, you know, this, that, and very nice things that you can say about me. But, you know, I feel like I gotta put in more work. And something someone said kind of has resonated with me very lately. Um, you know, looking at you in the audience. Um, I feel like, thank you, Jackstrap. I feel like, uh, I feel like, hold on.
Jixtra cheered X100. Have a good night, Ayumi. I love her streams. They
I
helped me through
feel like
really
something
tough
someone said
times.
to me resonated with me. Practice makes the idol. And I was like, you're so right. Like, practice does make the idol. And I feel like I need to put in more practice. I need to kind of like grow who I am a lot more before I go any bigger, right? Because wanting to be bigger for I think what I think is how boring I am right now. Um I wouldn't want it, right? It's like if I have that stage, if I have that audience right there, right then, what do I say to them, right? And I feel like I don't have the words. And I think that sucks. So that's why I've been practicing. On everything. No problem, Jackstra. It's just really funny for me to see that. Let me just pull up the sheet music. I was trying to play it from memory, and I was surprised how far I was getting. There it is. Hmm. Now I have to scroll.
Good day, morning, mother.
Huh? Okay, thank you. I heard that wrong. I actually have bandages on my fingers right now because they're all cut up. Mostly from the computer, but it's making my dexterity lower. Damn it. I have to keep scrolling again. Wait, did I scroll too far? Yes, I did. We're sorry I had someone scrolling for me. feels too easy now. So that's a problem. I'm not... The practice is paying off? I guess so. Jackstra. I've helped you get through some tough times. There's a harder version of the song, NFS, that I think I need to learn that one. But I haven't mastered this one yet because I keep pausing. So here's what I'll say. What was it? What was it called again? Isn't she lovely? Boom, boom, pop, pum, pum, pop.
Anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to NFS_Michi's Stolen Goods.
Damn it.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Ray Rose.
Damn it. I'm gonna have to mute my notifications because it was killing me. Let me actually try doing the song with it muted because I couldn't hear myself. Damn it. I start losing track. Damn it. It kind of makes me realize watching this song play through muted while I'm trying to play it makes me realize I inadvertently just have random pauses that shouldn't be there. If I want to be on tempo, so Because I know mechanically how to do it, but I don't know how to mechanically keep up with the tempo. We stand the mysterious gift servers. Thank you. I know it's mostly Christopher Reese, so unless it's not, then surprise. Wow. Another song I've been practicing that requires a lot of finger power. Oh my god. Remembering all the chords. It's a lot easier when I look ahead and think about what I'm going to play next. I've never done that before. That's crazy. Damn it. Damn it. I'm putting it down. I'm never gonna put it down if I keep playing. Oh my god. So anyway, y'all, a bit of bad news. Oh, fuck me. My computer doesn't fit my carry-on. That's pretty good. Oh, thank you. I don't think so. I'm still trash. So I brought my carry-on, for context, is considered international carry-on standard size. So that means it's a little bit smaller than other potential carry-ons. And like, y'all, don't get me wrong, it's super safe in a carry-on, in my opinion, even if they have to check it, because there's no wiggle room, right? Everything inside it as well meets that standard. And I added 2 GPU support brackets that were 3D printed with the help of my friend. But it's bigger than my carry-on. So I loaded up everything that's going to be in there. My dual monitors, my keyboard, my mouse, all the power adapters. It's heavy. It's really heavy. It's more than 35 pounds. Not really that heavy. It's really heavy. So yeah, I'm kind of like freaking out. So I think I would just have to take advantage of a bigger carry-on, because I'm only my thing about using an international carry-on is that one's taking me to Japan, right? But I'm not bringing my computer to Japan. So I think I can just get like a wheel-on bag and carry on. That's like big enough to accommodate this. The weight limit. It's flirting with the weight limit. Yeah. Yeah. But I would sooner like check my other bags, right? While this one, like I would just carry, put it in a wheel bag or something. Yeah, so it's tragic. But yeah, that's just if I use the current bag, I can like put it in something, but I don't know. I just wouldn't trust putting this on a checked bag. I definitely would not. Do computers have any problems going at high altitudes and back down again? No. The all-in-one in there is pressurized, so that's not an issue. It's meant to withstand pressurization. That will not last in a checked bag. Yeah, checked bags are thrown, right? So I don't want to get it checked because it would be thrown. But like it could survive. It could survive, in my opinion. Let me measure this damn thing. It could survive, like, if it's with other lobby bags. Yeah, I wanna... What is the carry-on limit for United? For domestic flights, it's like 9 by 14 by 22, so... The bag... So, if I'm just holding it, it's perfect. But this bag is really heavy. God. Not that heavy. Shut the fuck up. I'm not asking you. Stupid. You can just put the computer in the dog cage and check it in as a dog. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, like... I don't know. Kind of was not, like, accounting for the fact that I'm a skinny bitch, so... Buy a seat just for my computer. That would be funny. It's inexplicable double billing for my company. I think I can put it in a hard shell, but I don't know. Hard shells just tend to explode. Yeah, it would just fit. Let me look this up. Vanguard bag in a carry-on. I don't know. There's no... It's like a camera, but it's meant for a camera bag, but... No. Emotional support PC. Real. Have you considered wearing your PC? No, it's too heavy. Like, legit. Y'all don't realize how, like, how much weaker I am. I could not lug this around. I'm almost thinking of just returning the bag and just probably trying to figure out something else. Yeah, I just really have to... One of the 22 carry-on bags should work. Sounds like we need a transformer PC that transforms into clothes. You know, if I could put like casters on this bag or something, that would make this perfect. I want a suitcase that's built just for computers. Suitcase for computers. With casters. No, for like an ITX computer, not a freaking laptop. Stupid. The backpack friendly 3D printed ITX case. Jesus, shut up. They're all designed for... Nope. Wheeled travel case for 5 laptops. That's crazy. It's like this giant square. And it's a perfect pouch. Oh my god. Wearable computers. I'm aware that's not what wearables are. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's like as soon as there's like these bags where it's like, oh yeah, it can be like 5 laptops in this thing and it's like a soft shell case. But as soon as like, oh, we don't have enough room in the cabin, so everyone's gonna have to check their bag now. As soon as that happens, it's like, okay, it's over. Just like, might as well just throw the laptop on the floor right now. Save myself the stress. Or the computer in this case. Yeah, there's like cases for there's like suitcases for computers, but they're not like ideal. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do this stupid research all over again. You just need some really good friends with someone who's gonna be in the same direction. Traveling light? No, that's stupid. So you're telling me to get a girlfriend? All right. I don't know what it is, y'all, but like I have like roller coaster realizations where I'm like realizing like, damn, it sucks to be single. Other days it's like, fuck yeah, don't want to be in a relationship anyway, no one can handle me. And then other days it's like, there's no one for me. Yeah. Because like, y'all, ever since I've like raised my standards of like what it like the minimum, it's like, okay, well now it sucks. Whatever. Damn, I'm really waking up by myself. Yeah, pretty much. So it used to be harder. I will tell you that. Like, especially, you know, when you like get out of a relationship or something, it can be really hard on you. But then it was awesome because I was like, well, fuck yeah, I don't have to like support any deadbeats in my life, right? And that's awesome, right? We don't. No shade to anyone. I'm just kind of like being theatrical about it, but not into Cali fans. What does that mean? I think that one of the mistakes people make are people aren't made for each other. You have to work at a relationship. Well, that's obvious, right? And you put in the effort, right? And if people don't really like reciprocate or something, then that's all you can do. You can't do anything about that. They have to kind of like meet you halfway and want to put in that effort to work towards something as well. But sometimes I feel like people feel like they have like an abundance of choice, and they just kind of and then they don't look your way, right? Because they're not considering the big picture. But I mean, that's fine. Anyway, I'm not talking about anything specifically. But yeah, it sucks. But it is what it is. We do not choose what the heart wants. It just happens. And then, or doesn't happen. Anyway. Just be friends with people, y'all. You'll hurt less that way. You have a lot of pent-up dad joke. Deadbeats, fans of Mori Calliope. Oh. You don't see me bringing up. So hold up, like, what happened to VTuber etiquette, right? We don't bring up people unless I brought them up first. So I'm not gonna randomly bring up people. Anyway, but yeah. Keep friend zoning people always. I mean, if you have, here's what I'll say. Like, I don't want y'all to just like think things are hopeless. I've been in enough relationships to kind of like realize whenever someone's like actually reciprocating and actually interested. And then like, I guess I've also seen enough of whenever something isn't gonna work. And it's a damn shame too, but yeah. You know what's really crazy to me though? I get the same people matching with me on the apps. I have I was like, we already have each other's numbers. I would squint and I'm like, why are you liking me? We already have each other's numbers. But I think it's clear we were not like interested. We were mutually not interested, right? So yeah, so that's so weird. You know what this reminds me of? I think her name was formerly Gundo from Mirei Gundo. Yeah, Gundo Mirei, formerly of Nijisanji Japan. And like she talked about how one time she'd walk into like a gay bar and she's like, I've already fucked everyone here. And I was like, she's so real for that. Yeah, and yeah, I remember that. And I was like, cause this is when I watched that clip, that was before I was like really into like the apps or like going out or whatever. So I couldn't relate, right? Like, wow, you know, she's kind of metal, can't relate. But then like, then I had that moment and I was like, we already matched. We already had each other's numbers, right? Or like, you know, you might pass by like someone you've hooked up with and it says like, I don't know the apps y'all use, but I'm on I'm not gonna say actually. I'm on an app that caters a little bit more towards the gayers, the gays. So, and when you're swiping on people, it tells you if they've liked you, right? And yeah, I was like, I know you. Makeup can't help me, Aeonic. Oh, I'm so sorry. I ain't used any apps, none. Hottest thing I've heard today. Yeah, I don't know. I gave I'm on the apps again, I guess. Yeah, I gave y'all like oh yeah, I'm done with apps. Yeah, I guess I'm like, I have an off and on relationship with apps because when I'm like, fuck it, I don't like fuck trying to fuck. I'm just gonna like live life, right? Then the existential dread creeps in and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die alone. And you know, God forbid I like try to target that energy towards any of my friends or anything. So I try to meet somebody locally and then it, like, don't really work out and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. It's very sinusoidal, right? But what was it called? Oh, we're so back. It's all over, right? Oh, we're back. The other problem with apps is you don't know who's current and who's a ghost. It only shows you people, for me, for my stuff, it only shows you who is like recently looking. Just go chase down Ashton. Oh my god, if only. Look, don't make me say something weird on while we're live, but yeah, no, she's an amazing, beautiful, accomplished woman, right? And like, but like, you know, we're both YouTubers, and I think to a degree, whenever people are like both VTubers, it just doesn't work because there's like the same principle, in my opinion, applies. You don't eat where you shit, right? It's fine to be like in adjacent spaces, right? But I think there are challenges with that. So I have a mental block with trying to like even try to approach anybody in the VTuber scene. And I'm not just speaking about Ashton, all right? Okay, I'm talking about just in general. So hello Senko. Are you social cues? What? Katie and Fufu are attempting. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's plenty of examples where it works, right? Like Yanners and Athelstan. But there's also examples that I'm not gonna tell you where it doesn't work. And it kind of sucks, you know? So, and I can't tell you guys anything about it. Because I don't share everything. And that's just the way things are, right? We're internet people. I'm just like funny anime girl, haha. She's talking about how she's like forever alone or whatever. But yeah, there's just some stuff I don't share with y'all, and some of that stuff informs that you shouldn't really just date in the scene. You should just kind of like it's fine to date more adjacent, but not everyone can be a Nani Wazuni and a Julie, Captain Julie. So Julie B. That's not to dwell on it. Yeah, pretty much. I still have 3 semesters in college. I'll maybe get if nothing happens during that time. D-man. That shit will go by like a blaze. And then yeah, I mean here's what I'll say. If you guys have had nothing really happen, how is that gonna change? There's nothing really gonna change about that until you're like after college, to be honest. If you're already kind of like the type to date, right? And have successful dates or unsuccessful but like still existing dates, then yeah, like I can see you, you know, probably jumping in a relationship or 2 in your last 3 semesters. But like, especially for my friends who have said the same thing and who have like they're also like single their entire lives, and then like they have like what, like 4 semesters go and still single, and they're like saying the same thing. I'm like laughing at them because I'm like like nothing's gonna really change unless you start putting yourself out there somehow. You're not gonna have like a magical connection and then like also act on it. Because this is the thing about like isekai writing, right? Or anime stupid protagonist writing or self-insert media, is that somehow they always say the right thing. They're a virgin for 19, 18, 17 years of their life, and then like something happens. Let them dream. Oh my god. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, it just doesn't happen. Most of my relationships were after college years. Yeah, exactly. So during, you know, school, if you're not like a already chronic dater, nothing's really gonna change, right? Until after you finish school, because you're probably on the pace that helps you work the best with school, and you know your priorities. You have your priorities straight. My priorities were, you know, kind of fucking gay, kind of like women, um kind of like meeting people, right? So that was my college. And I played like oh my god, I played this Korean MMO where like the big focus was like social interaction. So guess where I met a lot of people that I dated? That Korean MMO. So, and there were even hookup culture. There was even a hookup culture, surprisingly. Looking back on it, I'm just like, that's a lot of shit. But yeah, I participated in that. Korean MMO back then. Nah, it still happens. I was hanging out with some friends that I reconnected with who still play that game. And some of y'all probably know what game I'm talking about. And like, this shit still happens. It's crazy. It's kind of like, it's anywhere between, oh my god, this kind of interactions that my friends go through are anywhere between super fucking misogynistic to super fucking homophobic. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm so glad I'm done with like playing MMOs with strangers. The most I do is just play like, I don't know, Helldivers, right? It's not the one with sexy elves? No. What? No. I'm trying to just recall. No. I think. But yeah, oh my god, I have luggage pulled up on Amazon right now, and I found the suitcase, and I'm like, what's the point of that? Fun. The one with dark elves were really hot. You forget the name? Huh? Mabinogi or dark elves? You like luggage? Yeah. I do like luggage. But yeah, no, Cricketoon, I'm glad you're here, like listening to this. It's fucking insane. Like, I was talking to some new friends I made recently, and they were sharing their like, they took screenshots of this stuff and they save it because how creepy it is. And it's like real fucking weird shit. Like, if they don't jump on voice, instantly accused of being like a guy or whatever. And then if they do jump on voice, or maybe they just like the way they carry themselves is very feminine, or what suits, I guess, feminine ideas or ideals or whatever of these people. They oh my god, it's insane. They're like, oh, real name. And then like the only person who calls like this player the real name, even though everyone knows their name, but they call them their handle. But they're like, oh, real name. Because it makes them feel like they're closer to them. And then like it's the most cringiest shit where real name ... I have such strong feelings for you. And I'm like, what the fuck warranted this? Yeah, it's crazy. Because it's just like random confessions from these people on Discord, walls of text, right? And they already have a girlfriend or something, and like they're talking to like some girl in the static who's my friend, and she's not even doing anything, right? She's just like girl, cute girl. I'll even say, because my friends are cute girl exists, right? Fucking gets confessed to. And I guess it's because, you know, I was like, this is crazy. Because for me, right, I have a pretty how do you say, confident, aggressive personality. I can thank my sister and my mom for that. But yeah, it's a lot more standoffish, I guess, or very blunt. But like, you know, I also don't hide. I'm like, yeah, not like, guys, pass, super gay, right? And so this shit just never happens to me. But for like my bi or straight or pan friends, it's always like this weird, crazy relationship stories. And I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. Bye, Rorix. Thanks for dropping in. I'm pretty sure my IRL friends use my username more than my real name. Yeah, and I call all my IRL friends by their handles as well. Because you know, I don't wanna honestly, a handle, right? That's something you choose. But like your real name, it's something your parents chose. Right? Most of the time. And yeah, it's like, I just want to call you by your handle because that's, you know, something you chose, something you're familiar with. And it's just fun that way. I feel less comfortable calling people by their real names. It feels so like, I don't know, cordial. Business. What if mine does, because I have the same name as their brother? When people have like a really common name, like Chris, I just say their last names. So, like my boss and my colleague, they have the same name. So I just call them by their last names, right? So yeah, I'm trying not to say their names, but yeah. You have seen my last name? I'll have to probably remind myself. Chris catching strays. It's not something you want to say easily. But yeah, I mean, like a handle is usually like more simple. That's the there are no women on internet culture. Is it? When it comes to approaching, no, I don't believe that at all. Do people still do that? The culture of forcing them to jump in chat to prove they're not a guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Isn't that just out of concern that people are not catfishing or whatever? Yeah, I mean, that's so stupid though. Obviously, I have a bias. I have a stake in this race, right? Because I don't sound as bubbly or as high pitched as my friends, right? And so I always just get like passed off as like, I don't know, teenage boy or whatever. And I'm used to that. But like, it's 2025, right? Can't you just believe like whatever gender people say they are? We have come a lot further as a society about this topic that I feel like, oh yeah, you know, you sound like really, really, really deep, but you say that you're a woman? Cool. Got it. That's exactly what you are then. Society is smoke and mirrors. Society is a construct, right? It's just something that we make up. People tried to do that to me back in my MMO time. I think people who are not as well developed on their opinions on their sexuality are so obsessed with like confirming this, and it's usually a sign of immaturity. Like it's usually children, right? Minors. While you know, people who are a lot more like, how do you say, a lot more well developed or well thought out about this topic, they don't care. They're just like, oh, you know, I like you for you, or oh, you are what you say you are, or whatever. Most of them are attempting to hit. I remember your story on this. It was while I was playing a game, but you recounted this in detail, and that was fun. Yeah, the voice chat thing. So, yeah, I mean, like, believe what you want to believe, right? Yeah, I'm just kind of like thinking about it, you know. And and this, okay, this conversation lacks the nuance of how people reconcile the fact that people are not like are attracted to people through, you know, online games and social circles, but you know, they're socially attracted to this person, but you know, there's, okay, let me back up a little bit, because this is hard to explain without knowing the context. There's in my new friend group in this Korean MMO I play, there is someone who let's see, they have a character that is very cute, and I would even, yeah, like cute and, you know, provocative or whatever, and flamboyant, right? And the thing about this model is that it's also male, but it looks very effeminate, right? So they have like in their social circles, they have someone that they hang out with. I think they do dungeons with them or something. That calls them a femboy, and they just will not, like, they're always on a tirade about how they're into like femboys or whatever, and they were quite troubled when this is so weird. They were quite troubled when they were like, they're like, oh, you're actually a girl, and this is so weird to me because there's so many mental loops here that they had to jump through. But anyway, long story, I'm gonna have to like read all the pictures again, but the long story short is that they were quite troubled by it. And also, like, why the fuck do you care? You have a girlfriend. So it was so weird because it was like, why are you having this conversation with this person about like, you know, this person's gender representation, and like your romantic or sexual even interest in it when you already have a girlfriend and this static. And it was like a static attention group, I remember now. And it's like, why is this even a question? There's some stuff and that you don't discuss when it's like not your partner. And I don't know, it was just like weird mental gymnastics that they were having to have this conversation. And I was like, that's crazy. Their girlfriend is super controlling, didn't want them playing with any other girl. I don't know. Maybe they're just a little bit loony, you know? My response when most people ask is, I gotta stare at my character for 1,000 hours. That's so... I mean, I've heard that response before, right? But like, that lacks all the nuance of people's like gender identity, that they just like are not ready to have that conversation online. Oh, this bag looks good, but it does not look padded. And plus, it's not a freaking Casters. But anyway, yeah. I didn't want nuance. I wanted a blunt instrument. What I'm saying is that people use that excuse, like in all circumstances, even if it's like not the real answer. Because it's a blanket answer. It's just easy to get away with. People are not going to probe about that. But, yeah, no one's gonna just like answer super seriously about it, right? I feel like that's the throwaway answer. Even if it's a valid one, but it's like there's a lot more nuance with people playing those, people doing that. Rolling duffel bag. Oh no, that's a terrible idea. Holy fuck, this bag is $570. But it looks really good. Briggs and Riley, if someone wants to look it up. If the MMO isn't chibi style, you always pick the female models. Yeah. Yeah, I know people like will pick these models and just have a very innocuous reason for it, right? I'm never gonna find a bag. But what I'm also saying is that people are not gonna give you like a serious answer for that question. Why do you play a girl? Why do you play a guy? It was always about luggage. Back to the luggage. Hell yeah. The truth is, there is no perfect bag. I just have to find the one that's right for me. Good evening. Yeah. I think video game characters, it's easier to have that decision just be very surface level. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Why are all the good luggage like $300+? Ugh. Everything's pointing to me getting a checked bag. Because they last $300 plus long. Yeah. That's true. My $200 bag still lasting me. It's just not big enough. I feel like the luggage with recessed wheels, like the recessed 2 wheels, those are a lot stronger and more durable, but can't carry shit. Or it's hard to lug those around. I hate lugging those around. It's like it's called luggage for some reason. Less fracture points, exactly. Yeah. I will say this right now. If I got a roller, if I got a roll-on bag, rather, it would fit. I think I have my answer. I just refuse to. I just refuse. Man. I don't like having to roll my bag. I like to just like push it. But Scooter, fuck off. Hire a person to do it for you. I am not that rich. As much as I want to be. Oh my god. It's just the way that rollers, or the ones that, you know, you tip over, they're just built way differently than the I think it has to be clamshell. That's what it is, right? The kinds that open and close that way. You know what, y'all? I think this is it. I think I found my bag. And it's not expensive. Ooh. For someone to do it for you then. What? Ultra Lord, you always give like ludicrous answers. Let me tie up my hair. This is the bag I'm looking at right now is very similar quality to the bag I had bought the other month, but aluminum alloy frame, that sounds like a terrible idea. What I like about this one though is that the telescopic handle is super wide. I don't know. If I just got a backpack, it would fix all this, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I like this one, but all signs point to it like, I don't know, potentially not lasting. Hmm. I think I need to just look for a 22-inch. The absolute limit. Oh, this one's cute. It even would carry my bag. I know, I torture you guys with my luggage shopping like once every 2 months at this point. It's not on purpose, okay? It just happens. Yeah, I basically have to look for a bag that's like accommodating for 46 liters. But I think yeah, that's not a thing. I probably just need to rethink the way I pack all this. Please, IU, find the bag. 1 month of the suitcase videos is torture. Oh my god. We will. I'll watch the videos myself then. I won't screen share it this time. No, but there's like there's some really cute bags. They're just not big enough. what I really want to get is like the 8-wheel spinner um bags. That's like the first requirement. Like this bag right here. Oh, it's the perfect bag. But I know it's not gonna like it's gonna like fail somehow. I'd hate to be disappointed by... Oh my god, this is the perfect size bag. uh... Y'all, here, I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna put it in live chat. On the Discord. And that's an awesome bag. It's like perfect in every way. It's the right material I want it to be. And it's got 8 wheels, right? It's from a reputable brand. Y'all don't get it. I love my fabric bags like these because they're so strong. And I know they last. Magnetic wheels? Huh? Order tomorrow. I know these bags are really good. I always see like flight attendants have them. I won't know until I buy it for myself. You are so right. I'm buying it right now. You know what's really funny is I make the decision to buy stuff. Is anyone else like this where you decide to buy something, but then you watch videos of it to help reconcile that you already bought it? And you're like watching it to anticipate it, right? But then that can like help you cope with the decision or otherwise, right? Saw a video for the MX3 Anywhere mouses, but did you already buy it? If you buy it, you try not to regret it, but you can return it. Coping for spending the money on this purchase. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I believe that's exactly what it is. Is that you spent more than you were comfortable with, right? If you ever watched like videos for something, oh, right. Yeah, because of Hawaii. That makes sense. Cope. Yeah, exactly. Me thinking what headphones to buy, and then most people go like, oh yeah, these two are practically the same, just some tiny differences drive me insane. Well, yeah, I mean, what they're trying to tell you with that, Cax, welcome, by the way, is that just pick the one that you feel like is right for you. It's both gonna be fine. That's how I interpret that. But I get it, right? It can feel like you're insane. Wait, is this the color I want? I hate getting a black bag. I don't think I want a black bag. Blue camel, what the fuck? Here. I want everyone to vote right now. On Discord. What color should I get? Did I dox myself? No, I did not. Okay. What color? What color? There's red, dark blue, not camel, pilot green, rich espresso brown, shadow black, true navy blue, vintage gray, fluorescent yellow, dark blue. I'm feeling the true navy blue. Oh, the dark blue's good. What the fuck? Oh, the dark blue's really good. You're kind of right. You're kind of right. Why is the shadow black? What's the difference? Let me go look at it. Why is the black one so popular? True navy. Limited edition color. Camouflage. Gross. When lights hits it. What makes it true blue? I think that's an old model. Because I don't see that model on the website. Oh, it's sold by someone completely random. That always makes me leery, is when it's sold by someone, like some random vendor. You know what I'll get? I'll probably get the... Oh, there's sets. Oh, fuck, it's 700 something. I would probably get the navy blue because I like that. I like how the interior, it's like different colors. Oh, but the black is blue inside. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I'm good. We were talking about how like in Korean MMOs, there are like some really thirsty people out there. And like my friends were like showing me their messages with these like really desperate guys, cuz like they act like you're the only hope. Right? You're their only hope or something. And I'm like, Like, Jesus Christ, right? But yeah, I just I don't really play multiplayer games like that anymore. So, and I always keep a distance when it, especially with like me and fans, so I don't really get those encounters. You're so funny, Lisa. Let's see. But no, I pivoted to talking about buying luggage, which I think I'm gonna go with the navy blue. I really like the little brown accents on there. Yeah, I'm such a sucker for whenever it's like something's got that little brown accents. I'm just like, oh, awesome. It looks so good. Because y'all seen my trench coat, right? I don't usually have brown in my outfits, but that's, you know, everyone's been complimenting me on it. I'm like, oh, thank you. I know I made a great purchase and it looks great on me. So everyone just like looks at me and I'm like, oh, yes, I am a businesswoman. I'm getting shit done. Yeah, I'm getting the true navy color. Hope you're not offended. It's very close to dark blue. I just love, oh my god, yeah. No, I'm doing that thing where I'm like, I'm reconcile, what do you call it? Coping, right? I'm just like saying things that help me cope with this decision. Reconciling, yeah, exactly. Helping me reconcile this decision. Coping works. Yeah, and you know what? Like, my company's gonna reimburse me for the bag anyway. It would be really dirty if I bought the bag, got reimbursed, and then returned it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that dishonest. But damn, it was something I thought about. And I was like, that can happen. And my company would never know. What is it that stops people from doing that? I was thinking that. And the conclusion was nothing. Nothing stops people. People live like that their entire lives and they get away with it. It's just like people's own personal ethics. Morality. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Majora. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am just talking about not stealing from your company. Like, yeah, like real. I'm not. Their suitcases look so good. All right. I'm plotting fraud. No, I'm not. I swear. You got COVID? Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Did you get vaccinated or for this past season? I got vaccinated as soon as I could. And I have not been sick this entire this entire season, but you know, hopefully it stays that way. But for you, I know you're already sick, and I know like it can seem like there's no use in getting vaccinated, but it can help make the symptoms more mild, right? That kind of stuff is always important. Okay, I'm gonna close this luggage website. We are done talking about luggage. I promise. I promise. I'm closing all of that. Freedom. Yes, you are free. You're getting food ads. Aww. I had, what y'all eat today? I ate for lunch a Costco hot dog because it was $1.50. I did have the choice of just like getting whatever the fuck from what? It was like the chicken pot pie or whatever. It was like a hot pocket, right? But from Costco for like $7. But I was like, oh my God, all the cheese. That looks so bad for you. So I refrained. I've been learning that a big contributor to like visceral fat is just eating saturated fat foods. And if I'm like on a roll to just lose weight just from not eating or eating very rarely, then I think it just stands to reason that I just don't eat a ton of saturated fat food, right? Tamales e pozole. The Polish dogs they used to do. Oh, really? But yeah, oh my God. It was so big. I had no toppings on it. Usually I add only onions or maybe relish, but no mustard, no ketchup. I used to only add mustard, but I just kind of enjoy the hot dog alone at this point. Don't worry, I eat the bread too. I'm not that far gone. People who like take out the bun and like throw it away and just eat the meat, y'all are built different. Or people who go to In-N-Out and do the keto, right? Where they toss out the bread or just exclude the bread and it's just like meat with lettuce wrap or something. Y'all felt different. Did someone gift Saribot a sub? That's weird. Mustard. You enjoy mustard? I like mustard too, but I like my mustard on like a Dijon sandwich. Dijon mustard in like a deli sandwich. They give sauerkraut before. How have I been? Girl, I've been so lonely. I've resorted to telling chat or Ayubites about my escapades or lack thereof in dating apps. So but other than that, staying busy from work. Forgot I was supposed to meet with a lawyer today. Whoops. I just realized it right now. I'll message him. Yeah. I have a lot of meetings tomorrow. I have to catch up with work. I organized my purchase orders for one of my old projects. I'm trying to close out one of my old projects today. And I said I'll do more work when I got home. But when I got home, I just started cleaning. And I organized my office a little bit. So I bought those little drawers for the Kallax, like 5 of them, and so it's a lot more organized now. Oversharing is a common thing you do as well. Yeah. And like, you know, I'm not lonely in a weird, you know, like sexual desire, mind y'all. Like sex is great, y'all, but like you can have sex with friends, right? My thing is that having like a companion is different. I'm lonely too, girl. Yeah, no shame. Real. Sex with friends is an option. Yeah. Like, yes. Where are these friends? I have like people I can like message, right? If that's like what I'm looking to do. I'm not gonna talk to y'all about it, like that stuff. I've already kind of like drawn boundaries on what I would share with that respect. But like, yeah, y'all, like having someone that just like messages you good morning and then like looks forward to seeing your face, and you know, like waking up in the morning and like seeing them, right? With friends you don't do that. Mind you. Some friends you do, but the context is different, right? Now she is bragging. Oh my god. It's different, okay? I am monogamous in that sense though. Yeah, yeah, like it's weird to talk about and overshare, but like, yeah, I know I'm hot shit, right? I know people want some, whatever, but actual dating, actual like life partner shit, like, oh, you know what? No, it really just like makes me swoon. Tell me you're a structural engineer or something, right? That's the real shit. Right now, I'm kind of over men because it's been weird for me recently. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Are you starting your adventures with women? I'm not offering myself or anything. It's just really interesting to see people kind of like start you know, having the way you framed it, Majora. It's like, so it's like women who was like previously not on the table and now on the table. Is that what's happening? You love men, but but you mean in general for like what, relationships? The reason why I'm kind of like asking you to you to clarify is, you know, I'm very, very, very what's the word? LGBT centric, and although I don't always like talk about it in my streams, right? I'm just like very curious. I don't like boys, I like men kind of situation. Then yeah, that's just like some straight girl shit. But if it's like, I'm kind of tired of men, and like I feel like you can just really you know, get what you want from a relationship with a woman. I'm like, okay, your bi arc is starting, okay, or something. For a bit, yeah. Need to figure out your feelings and protect my heart more. I like women too, but not usually romantically. Mm. I see, I see. Yeah, no. How about we talk about that most recent follower? VTuber Toe Connoisseur? That's interesting. Welcome. Thank you for being an IU Bite. But yeah, no, okay, I have to talk about this. I pulled up someone's stream, right? She was building a computer. I think she was wearing like a onesie. Like a pink onesie. No, it was like a yellow onesie. And she was building her like purple or lavender computer or something. And like I couldn't be normal about it. I was just pulling up her VOD and I was just like I need to be so normal about this right now. But I couldn't because she's so pretty. So my god, I can't get over it. It's insane. I'm like sick. She's like, I was watching one of her past performances for this person, right? I really admire. And she was I was just like listening to her sing. I was like, I've never really noticed like how amazing she is at singing, right? And she has like great taste and such an amazing theme. And I'm just like, oh, like, is this what it feels like to like want to Oshi someone? Because it's been a while. You're exposing yourself now. Shut up. I know those who know. So that reminds me. Yeah. Next, you'll tell me she's a structural engineer. Anyway, but yeah. Driving my love. She had a bodysuit, yeah. Driving my love. Anyway. What was I talking about? I had some stuff printed, 3D printed, and they're like little feet for the computer to raise it like I want to say 20 millimeters off the ground, but I don't have screws this long. I think I do, actually. Women, yes, that's right. The very reason for my existence and the only and my motivation for existence. So funny. Women are hot, yeah. No, yeah, I was telling Majora, I was telling people how like people want me, right? But you know, sex is easy, but like a relationship, that's work. So it's tough. Sorry, I feel like I'm like oversharing. For some, both are hard. Yeah, just don't you know, I keep on thinking about these interactions that people have on like online games. And it's like, how do you get that? How does this happen? I don't know. It's just like that social awkwardness, right? Sprinkled with a little, you know, autism, being on the spectrum, etc. I have someone who has feelings for me, but the timing was not there. It just sucks. That's, yeah, I mean, yeah. That's kind of what's happened for me. Yeah. And I've told them, you know, I was interested, but I also understand that they just like finished a 4-year relationship, and it's like, nah, girly. You know, I ain't I ain't just a fling, right? So, I'm not gonna be no rebound either, so. Yeah, so the timing just kind of missed, but it's fine. It's still gonna be awesome. We can just be normal friends. Which, it's no problem. On an unrelated note, Anime Frontiers this weekend, and I was invited to be, you know, schoolgirls with a few other friends, so I guess look out for that, I guess. What a crazy thing to say. Yippee. Am I going to WeebCon? I am. Are you? WeebCon is more definitive. WeebCon, Offkai are definitive. AX is not. Yeah. Yeah, WeebCon is in Texas. I usually make all Texas most of the Texas cons. I made San Japan this past year. I made San Japan the previous year. I made WeebCon this year, the previous year. And when it was at the Texas Gaylord. Do you live in Texas? Can we hang out? I need more, like, yeah, I need more, you know, women friends here in Texas. Because most of them are just like online. And then I just like see them having fun in like New York or San Jose. And I'm just like, I'll be here in Texas where no one else is. Okay. Good luck finding me. Houston, Dallas, Austin, or San Antonio. Because those are the only cities that exist as far as Texas is concerned. Yeah, like I've shipped out merch to people, so I'm a little bit I'm in the Houston area. So yeah. DFW. I'll be there this weekend, and I'll be there for a week. So, yeah, you know what we should do? We should probably meet up for lunch or dinner. I'll be there through, I might be there earlier. I don't know, it depends. I might be there between the 11th, which is Thursday, through the 19th. I have a work trip. Yeah, it's awesome. I'll link up with you. Okay, I wrote it in my memo. Yeah, so that would be fun. Yeah, since you live in that area, I can talk about one restaurant. Have you heard of Nick and Sam's? I was there the last time I was in town. Holy fuck. It's so fucking expensive, but it was so good. This might be your first con. Oh, that's crazy. Never been? Yeah, it's in Uptown. I was there with a few other friends, and freaking Shaquille O'Neal walks through the front door. And I'm like, huh? So, and you know, we're just we're in our group just waiting for our table. And like, yeah, we look at one of my friends. It's like, doesn't he work with one of your agency? And she's like, yeah, it's what a weird coincidence right now. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. The guy is so tall. He was being escorted by the sheriff, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So you could say that's I had dinner with Shaquille O'Neal. Also, that ribeye was $80. Yeah, I didn't pay for it, but it's real fucking good. That steak was so good. I took it home with me. I took it home with me on a flight in my bag, at the risk of making my bag smell like steak. And I finished it. Hell yeah. It was so good, and it was so soft. What I did was just pan fry it. Y'all, I know you guys think I'm like a fucking Neanderthal, which is like bringing home food and just eating like oat stuff, but y'all, it was a $76 steak. It was a ribeye. That was even the most expensive like one. Yeah, exactly. I just kept it in my fridge in my hotel the entire it was like for 4 more days, and then I brought it home with me. I didn't touch it until like 8 days after it was cooked, and it had been out of the fridge for like at least 8 hours, but like it's still, I had no bowel movement issues. It was fucking tasty as shit. Shit better last for some time with how much it costs. I mean, that's not how it works though, right? So but yeah, no, it was so just it wasn't as good compared to when it was freshly cooked, but like when I pan fried it, that shit was still quality. It was still peak. So oh my god, I miss that. Yeah, my friend who paid for the meal, what she said was like, I wish we didn't get any of the appetizers. Because we got like a whole bunch of appetizers because we were fucking hungry and we wanted stuff to just come out right away. And yeah, that shit was awesome. We also went to Uchi, which is like, I know it from Austin, but that was like girls' night out with me and my friends. See, that's the thing though. All my friends that are all my friends just don't live in my city anymore. I have a few friends, but there's just some dudes, right? And they just don't appreciate some conversation. So freshly cooked is a big difference. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and but all my female presenting, right? They don't live anywhere near me. So yeah, it sucks. But yeah, I'll be in town. I have a big work project. Some people know what I do because I don't make it a huge secret. Although I probably should. It's starting to get to that level where it's kind of a concern. I have VTuber friends in Texas, but that's it too. Oh. How many VTuber friends do I have in Texas? Good night, Aeonic. Zero, I think. Yeah, 0. Yeah, pretty much. Same here. I still consider her friends. I know we don't talk often. Huni, but very publicly, she lives in New York City. Pio, she very publicly lives in San Jose. Who else? May, she doesn't live near. I don't know if she talks about where she lives. I don't think she does. But yeah, she's not near me. She has? Okay. I won't repeat it because the ones I know, I watched them on stream, right? That was my personal witness to them saying where they lived. But don't wanna, accidentally misquote. Fume lives over the pond. Nia Nia lives closer to the west, and then just thinking about all my friends that have talked about. Hanami lives in Canada, East Coast Canada. Who else? Vanilla lives East Coast. Pharaoh lives in Alabama. Emmy, she lives in Washington. Safer. Calgary, that's right. Umeji, East Coast. Ren, I actually don't know. I haven't asked her. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people live out in Dallas. there was like a Walter practice thing that was happening this past Sunday. And because I went to sleep super late, I couldn't get up early enough to hit the road to just go over. Because I just wanted to go just to like hang out and meet people in the Walter Gay scene and who like VTubers. And I know a lot of people are living up in Dallas, right? So I felt bad, but yeah, I was just kind of like, I really want to get into Walter Gay. I know like Pio launched her server, Walter Gay USA. That shit seems lit. That looks like super awesome to have like a central resource to kind of help people grow the Walter Gay community in America. So looking forward to that. Because like VTuber stuff, you can just enjoy it remotely, right? But I like doing things as a fan with other people, right? What better activity than Walter Gay, right? Because Walter Gay is very, and I love how Pio put it. It's very fan focused, right? Or rather, being a fan of something, not just you wanting to be a a fan just to dance or whatever and do the Oshinoko dance or whatever, but like it's actually like you're a fan, you want to celebrate something that's super cool, and like yeah, and I was like, I love that. It's very focused on you're a fan of someone and you want to cheer them on. Hell yeah, I love that. So to kind of have that like in-person activity, yeah, I had my clothes set out the previous night and everything. So, but I knew when I woke up, when my alarm went off at 8:30 a.m. to make that 4-hour drive, I was like, no, I'm not gonna survive. I'm gonna like pass out. I don't know, I don't know how y'all treat being sleepy on the road, but what I do is I just pull over at a gas station and I pass out. Are there other events that are closer? No. It seems like everything happens over in Dallas. Yeah. In Houston, there's some stuff in Austin, which is technically closer. Like it's only 2 hours away, but I don't know. I mostly hear about like college stuff that happens. For Houston, I've been learning that there's some stuff locally, but like SumiCon, I should have went to SumiCon. I just need to go to more conventions. I feel like I've been really reclusive, and that's no way to grow in this industry. So yeah, but not even just for growth, but just for like meeting people. Wow, look at the time, 3:30 a.m. Hi, Bites. And thank you all for sticking with me for so long. Yeah, Majora, I'll reach out. I hope we can go out for dinner or something. I'll be in the Fort Worth area for, what do you call that thing? Anime Frontier, but as soon as that's over, I'll be in southeast of Dallas, out in the outskirts. I can give you a more specific location, but what was it? Around the water. You know what? I can just give the location. It's fucking big enough, and I'll be driving a rental, so. What do you call that? Lake Ray Hubbard. I'll be around there. So I've never heard this be, yeah, whatever. On the east, I guess. It's more like northeast, I guess, but whatever. Never heard of it? Yeah, okay. Garlands, Rowlett, around there. I'm not trying to say exactly where I will be, so. Yeah, a little bit further than that. But, you know, Fort Worth basically puts me like all over the fucking city. Then I have work that's gonna take me into Frisco probably. So I'm all over the fucking city. So yeah, I'll be driving in an SUV most likely this time rather than take a flight. Cause your girl doesn't have her fucking travel PC situation sorted out yet, like I thought I did. So, shit. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. A lot of yapping. I actually had OBS on my second computer, not my third computer, my second computer, open just in case I was gonna play a game. So I fully intended to probably play a game. We did not. I hope you get better, Majora. Alrighty. I am probably just gonna end stream. Alright, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all know the drill. From the streams, your hearts, your idol departs. I'm Aiki Akiba, your star from the future. I'll see you all later. Say it with me. Otsu Ayu. Bye bye. Here's your secret message. Get a